Welcome back to Bros in a Landfill. It's been a while since we've Pikmin.
Indeed. It's been a while since I've been on this show.
Yeah. I
You sound a little under the weather, my friend.
yeah. I'm recovering from something on the tail end, on the mend. Um,
I think it's working for you.
yeah. I mean, I got my voice is gonna be a little bit deeper. Good thing we're not doing any
Oh, Murder
games
Like
that
a
require.
Hedgehog.
Yeah. Imagine voice. Imagine me trying to do like make Leo with like going like. No, I'm not gonna hurt my voice doing that, but.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
boy! Aha! Oh,
you sound like a different person. It's crazy.
yeah, no. So it's actually funny, like, cause like this has been going around like my family, my house. So it's like, Helen was like my dad was like talking upstairs, and like Helen was completely convinced it was another guy, like another man was in the house.
Everyone's going
Yeah.
through second puberty.
Yep, that's just how it works. Everybody's voice is dropping.
Bro, I can't wait for third puberty when like you just
Yep.
sound like a demon from hell.
Well, given that your voice is already deeper, I presume that you're on your way to third puberty.
Yeah. Yeah, I got an early second puberty.
Yeah. We just gotta wait for the next pandemic, and then you'll be the first person in third puberty.
No one's ever gotten to that stage before. It has reverb.
Yep. Man, your Knuckles' voice will have taken on to a whole new level.
Yeah. Be more of a Black Doom voice. Oh, this character's bouncy. We can update your look.
Oh, but we already look so
Puddle
perfect.
helps it. Their name is Puddle?
Okay, so I gotta rescue 10 leaflings. Why would I ever change how I look? I look perfect already.
Add one more E to Brett.
Oh yeah. No, but that ruined the continuity.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh.
Well, Merry not Christmas anymore.
Yeah.
Does this episode come out this year?
Yeah, I think it's coming out the 30th.
So this will be the last Bros in a Landfill of 2024.
Yeah, no better way to end it than on a Pikmin, you know? With the low fear and dread of time running out.
Yeah, nice and relaxing game where
Yeah.
huge beasts take a bite out of you. I mean, I guess it's not that scary. I've been playing Elden Ring lately, and that game can be quite frightening.
I believe that.
Though
I've been playing gotcha.
You've been playing what?
I've been playing gotcha games, and that FOMO is very scary.
Oh, there's nothing scarier than gotcha games.
Yeah. Oh man, just like the fear of like not getting the last thing you want before artificial time limits run out. You know?
Yeah, it's like consumerist horror.
True.
Well, are you keeping up? Are you unlocking all the little characters and giblets that you want in time?
Depends on the game we're talking about.
Well, I mean, like, do you wish you were more up to date, or have you kept up?
I mean, I've kept up to the ones that I care about. I think it's more so that like I'm at the point where gotcha games are getting to, like becoming too game like. So now it's like I kind of just wish they were not gotcha games and just like I paid $60 for like a release.
Wait, so would you rather be more game or more gotcha?
That's a tough question because like the thing I like about the gotcha games in general is sort of like that live service, like oh you get that like anime of the week sort of
Yeah.
feel of like there's new content like every few weeks or whatnot, new characters and whatnot, and like that model can be sustained by it being like a live service gotcha, but at the same time it's like the scope of these games or the storytelling of these games are either brought down by the gotcha live service elements, like trying to extract so much time out of you, or due to it being a live service game where you've already like once you beat like the first patch and you're in end game and your characters are all built and shit, it becomes this whole thing of like, well now like all this like new content just kind of feels trivial, so you're just kind of like watching an anime rather than playing a game.
Right. I wouldn't want to be in charge of balancing that.
No.
The beach is the real terrifying shit, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think we were.
And we needed blue
we were-
Pikmin, right?
Yeah.
Did we get them, or did they all die?
I think they all died.
Okay.
But there is some. One sec. I think there were like we were gonna head back to the first area. There was a area that we unlocked that looked like might be like a boss related area, which might be nice.
Okay.
And we could probably go back to Spring Beach at some point, but I've got a feeling I might need to like maybe off screen sometime grind some of those stages to get the like you know like how those dungeons have like
Yeah,
free Pikmin
yeah.
in them. But I also feel like that sounds like a terrible use of time because these are like time-based games.
True. Man, tough decisions in Pikmin World.
Yeah, very not relaxing if you think about it.
Yeah, it's like... I mean, the concept of Dan Dory terrifies me on a deep level.
Yeah.
Well, here we are. Like, the fact that the game is about, like, the spirit of multitasking and efficiency is like... Oh, God.
I feel that.
I need to talk to my therapist after we do these sessions.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's a... Yeah, so there's a blue orb over there, like on that thing, but we can't really get that without more ice ones.
God damn.
Oh, we had just built this bridge over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go see what's over
So
there.
I really need to get some more ice ones so we can get that blue guy right over there. So that's something I'm gonna have to keep in mind.
All right. Well, we have a simple goal.
Actually, we got 32.
I apologize
surely.
to anyone who, like, some hypothetical person who has been, like, making their way through the series after the fact and just, like, went straight from the last episode to this one and is, like, watching us spend, like, 30 minutes to figure out what the fuck we were doing.
Actually, it might be better for me to use the yellow one because the yellow one's got more. You know, it's pretty funny. Like last time, we had enough ice guys to freeze this, and we just didn't.
Well, here we go.
Oh, but do I? Oh, I don't. Oh, but I. One sec, I can
Yeah, can we not
I
jump
jump
up there?
again.
Yeah, there we go. We can get those guys off the... Oh, the dog is like a whole thing. Oh my god! Oh my god! I kind of expect you to like ragdoll and die when you hit the ground.
I know. To think, we spent all this time yesterday when we could have just done this. But, you know.
I apologize to anyone who watched the last episode. But here we are. We're fresh and we have our wits about us.
Woo!
Dude, all of our problems are solved now.
Seriously? We
I was expecting this to be like a whole quest.
I did not realize. Oh, you know what? Maybe I think did we do like a new stage last? I forget what we did last episode. We may have like done like something last episode that allowed us to.
Oh yeah, I have no idea like of context right now.
Yeah, me neither. Anyways, I need a.
You just gotta take life day by day sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like post Christmas, pre New Year's. It's a liminal part of time that basically doesn't exist.
It only takes 2 of those. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna need to get some fire boys.
Yes.
Cause there's that enemy over there.
I've been taking a bit of a break from games dev lately, just because it's like the holiday time and we don't take breaks very often. And I'm having a very I don't know. Time has no meaning right now.
Ah.
I'm just kind of doing stuff. Allegedly.
I believe that. Climb wall?
Huh.
Does it mean I can just... Oh, I can climb up here without my boy.
Wow. I didn't think Pikmin humans had like the core strength for that. Oh yeah. Trying to use fire against fire Pikmin? Are you stupid?
Yes.
He has died for his stupidity. That's so cool that we get to like hang out in like a whole new area.
Yeah.
We can't collect the shovel.
I'm upset. I'm embarrassed. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this knowledge.
I'm refunding this game right now on Steam.
As you should.
Man, they're really walloping that thing.
Man, I can't believe we're actually just making progress today. Very nice.
Yeah, like sometimes in life it's easy to feel like it's not even possible to solve your problems. And it's like things will just always be this way.
Mm-hmm.
But every now and again you surprise yourself and like, wow. Imagine what else I can do. Holy shit. A small achievement can be a game changer.
So I think what I need to do is can I can't.
I have to admit my day didn't start great today.
No, that's hard to hear that, man.
I had a horrible dream last night
Hmm.
that is not okay to talk about. And
Uh,
then I opened up my phone, and the first thing that happened was that a YouTube thumbnail entitled "Spoiled Me on a Huge Dragon Ball Daima thing," when like the episode it came out today, and it's just like Bing.
You know, I super feel that. I'm pretty sure I got mildly spoiled on the new Sonic movie just from what was it called? Just from
Just
a
like
casual.
exposure, like osmosis.
Oh, just popping up in my Google newsfeed.
Yeah.
Um,
No one gives a
like-
shit about spoilers anymore, man. Like, there's certain media events where you just have to be there, like,
yeah.
frame one.
Well, and I do like super sort of feel that for like some things, but like, and like I it's like I totally understand the idea of like, man, if there's this thing that like came out like 2 years ago and you missed the boat on that, like I get that.
But if it's been less than 24 hours,
I think it's the same thing like with the Sonic movie. Like it's been like it's like it hasn't even been like a week yet since the movie's. I mean, it's been about a week since the movie came out.
yeah, that's not long. Yeah, I made sure to see the first available showing of the movie just because I have the kind of algorithm where it's like people are not going to be considerate. I just
Yeah.
have to get in there.
Yeah, I super intended to go see it on release. Just sickness, just
Well, you know, puberty is a
yeah. Second
complicated
puberty, man.
thing.
Yeah, even though like second puberty is the perfect time to be watching like.
Right, that's
Sonic.
the time to watch Sonic 3.
It's unfortunately like it was just too early in the cycle of second puberty.
Yeah. They wouldn't let you in.
Let's see if I can.
It's a movie for big kids. Sorry.
Mhm.
I by the way, you know, I've been a little absent lately, but I have appreciated your little updates on like going through the Sonic movie verse.
Yeah.
And you know what? I rewatched Sonic 1 and 2 leading up to the third one. And I'm kind of with you in terms of like I think the first movie is better than the second movie, which is so weird in hindsight, but like at the time, like we just wanted to see game stuff, and so that was cool. And I do like the second movie, but the first movie is a lot more coherent. It's just like a film with like a story. The second one's
Yeah, I know.
crazy. They have like that whole like dance battle and stuff.
Yeah,
It's like, what the hell's going on?
I do think that like the second movie has a lot of great moments,
Yeah.
but I think it kind of suffers a bit from that I don't know if I want to say sequel. I mean, I think Helen used the word sequelitis. which I think might be fair. But like I feel like there was sort of like these competing things where it didn't, where like the first movie like felt like a very much like coherent, concise idea.
Yeah, it's like tight.
Yeah.
There's not much extraneous about it. And yeah, I think Sonic 2 feels really scatterbrained. I love some of its moments, and it was really cool seeing a lot of like just Sonic-y things on the screen, and like done sincerely. But yeah, I don't know. Like on rewatch, I was like, man, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah. Well, I think the other thing
I will say that I won't spoil the third movie, but I think it does a much better job being packed full of shit while also like feeling relatively cohesive and like coherent.
I think the big problem with 2, like in terms of the sequelitis, is just like is the points where it feels like it's trying to set up the third movie. It's like the whole like gun subplot. I think ends up like while there's a lot of things I really liked from there, like it felt like it wanted to be like these two different movies, one of which like being like oh that's like around the world like kind of like Indiana Jones-ish sort of movie.
Yeah.
But then like you had like oh this on the other side of it you had like this random super like kind of like spy thriller-esque I don't know if spy like
I don't
if that
know.
makes sense.
It's like a comedy slice of life thing that has like I don't know an absurdism factor with the spy stuff.
And it, like,
I guess they
takes
do
almost,
like go on that whole like mission near the end, but like I thought like just hanging out with the human characters that like in the wedding subplot was like kind of neat, but it does feel pretty disconnected.
It's like I think there were two good movies in that like two separate good movies in Sonic 2.
Yeah, and
It's
they
just,
combined
like-
to make a fever dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think the third one is my favorite one in that like it manages to do Sonic things and be its own thing and feel somewhat cohesive. Though it is like I won't say it isn't scatterbrained. There's a lot going in there, but I think it's a big improvement over the second film.
Yeah. Well, I think you're gonna get that with like any sort of like follow up to something that's like popular or famous or whatever. Like I think it's a credit to the first movie's success that like the sequels end up being as scattered as they were, because it means there's too many interests trying to play their hands into the.
Well, also just like, dude, the amount of money that it must have cost to make the third movie has got to be insane. It's just like oh my god, like I feel like I'm watching trillions of dollars, where it's like you don't write. There are certain scenes in that movie where it's like you don't put the scene in the movie if you have like a reasonable budget. You're like, well, there's no point in doing that. But when you can just like do whatever you want, shit gets packed to the gills.
Yeah.
I do want to say, just as like a wait, did you have anything more about that? Because I was gonna make a slight left turn.
I was just gonna say also like Knuckles very enjoyable, but like it was also just the Wade. I'm sure everybody said this before. It's just the Wade show.
I was about to talk about the Knuckles / Wade
Yeah.
show. I really liked it. A lot of Sonic fans really reacted negatively to the Knuckles show, but I think it's really funny and charming. Like, I mean, is it like an amazing Knuckles the Echidna character study? No, but I mean, like, it's got such a weird, surreal sense of humor to it that there are many times where I was like, what the fuck am I watching? But in a good way.
Yeah, I think for me, the Knuckles show was a bit of the reverse of Sonic 2 for me. Where I think with the Knuckles show, like, when the plot wasn't there, I enjoyed it the most. When it was just, like, them goofing around. I think, I'm gonna see if I can put this, because, like, I don't necessarily think that, like, the family stuff for the Wade family stuff, like, worked that well.
I thought it was alright. I feel like it's gonna come down to how much you enjoy like the performances. I actually really like Wade. I know that's a hot take at least on my Twitter feed, but I think he's wonderful.
No, Wade himself is great. No, I think it was just like kind of like it was kind of just like the rest of his family was just kind of like
they're they're fine.
Yeah. And I think I was also like left wishing a little bit like more with like his dad. Like I didn't really like how just like, I guess spoilers for Knuckles for anybody that cares. Like I don't really like how like it just like played into like his dad just being as bad as he is. Like
right, it kind of perhaps it ruins the complexity. He's too evil. But fucking weird evil people exist in real life too, I guess.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's not like they tackle that with any seriousness.
Yeah, I think just more so just like with like the vibes and the themes of the show, like being like family and stuff. Like I don't exactly know the best way to like put these thoughts into my head.
I think the moral of the Knuckles show is that it's okay to cut off family members that suck.
Yeah. Oh no, like that's definitely not the.
And animals can be found family. I guess I don't fucking know what's going on.
True. Yeah, I guess like maybe the thing like, it's just like you got like characters like his sister who are just objectively the worst. She's fine.
Yeah, she's not like a horrible person. She's just like annoying.
Yeah, and it's like between like there's also like I just like get vibes that like growing up like it was just probably not the healthiest home family environment for like the people that are actually there.
Yeah, I think there is a vibe of like, well, they're not perfect, but they are family, and they kind of they develop and reappreciate each other over the course of the story, which is nice. Mm-hmm. I mean, like all the Sonic films, the whole Sonic movie verse is about like family in some way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just think like it's a really fun show. I love the fact that like the guy who plays the Hound in Game of Thrones is like the antagonist one of the antagonists. Absolutely insane to me. The fact that I've seen that actor like talk about Knuckles just completely breaks my brain. I love that they have. Have you heard of the Mighty Boosh? Have we ever talked about that show?
I've heard about it. I don't know much about it.
Probably Helen would know more about it. A guy from the Mighty Boosh plays like that like insane dude that he has like that Wade has like a jousting on a bike with or whatever. I love that guy. I love things that he is in. It was such a weird cross-section of my interests from like my childhood to see that guy and Knuckles in a live-action show together. It's just unhinged. There's like Holocaust jokes in the Knuckles show. I liked it. That's my hot take.
I mean, there's definitely things that worked there. And I know I'm coming down a little bit critical on like some of the story stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean it's whatever. Like it's
yeah.
It's not an amazing story. I just think it's like charming and entertaining.
Yeah, I think it just for me it just ends up coming back to it's like the parts where it's like was funny and not taking itself too seriously works so well.
Yeah.
And that just to an extent, like I think like the more serious stuff just kind of like made me want more. I feel like it was like missing some potential there.
Yeah, well, ideally a story like this is like, fun, but like it's kind of carried by having like a bit of heart underneath, which is like what the first movie does well.
I think that's what the first movie does better than I think the rest. Like, well, even like the second movie, I'd say I need to watch the third movie still, obviously, before I like cast judgment there. But I would definitely say that.
I think the third movie has heart. But it's also pretty preoccupied with being sick and raw as fuck, which it is.
Which I mean, I'm not gonna complain there. I mean, like,
it's SA2. You gotta.
Yeah, it's like, I would hope there's some level of tone changes there just due to the content that's being adapted.
Oh yeah, they take it a lot more seriously than like the bowling tournament or whatever.
Yeah.
I kind of hoped that we would see Knuckles do bowling.
Yeah,
I
and I think
gotta
that's I think that's the other thing. Like beyond just saying, oh, like the way, like I liked Wade's character. I liked the bits with Wade, but like I think some of just the family stuff didn't necessarily hit as well. It's just like Knuckles just like didn't really feel that integrated into like his story or the plot. Like
the show
outside,
wasn't
like,
that interested in him, honestly. Like
yeah.
And that's the kind of point of view where I can understand people being disappointed, where it's like a TV show is a great opportunity to do like a character study or you know, develop the character a bit more in a more long form format. But I guess it kind of makes sense because they probably couldn't afford to have him on screen too much. I kind of just wish they did a bit more with him while he was there, but I mean, there's a bit.
Yeah,
they treat him pretty well in the third movie too, kind of better than they do in his own series.
I believe it. Well, it screams like there's gonna be a level of just like that CGI and stuff is like expensive and whatnot, and like we know how these like we know from like Marvel how these budgets end up kind of working for these types of shows.
Which is what I actually really like that like they did that whole episode. That's like a crazy rock opera thing.
Yeah.
Where I'm like,
that
that's a fun way to deal with the lack of budget. Like that probably did not cost a lot of money relatively to animating Knuckles.
It kind of makes me wish that the rest of the show was more like that. I don't.
Oh yeah. I personally felt the level of surreal zaniness was okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. The movies are silly, but the Knuckles show feels like it's like a fever dream, like you're on drugs.
A Wade fever dream.
It is funny how much of this episode was spent talking about the Knuckles show, but I don't know many people to talk to about it, you know?
I mean, we've done full, like, podcast episodes on, like, the first two movies. So, like, I think we've got a lot
that
of,
makes
like,
sense,
the specific thoughts out there. It's like the only time we talk about Knuckles was just, like, seeing that it was being created. But...
Well, we'll definitely talk about the third movie when you watch it, because I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. We're hoping to watch it this weekend / next few days, just depending on like how things turn out.
Hydro Jelly Burst.
Oh, we found a weirdo.
Yeah. Dude, I can't believe that Knuckles show didn't like lead into a bowling spin-off game. I'm pretty pissed off about
that. Would have been awesome,
dude. Because, like, it's cool that they're making another racing game. I loved Sonic Racing Transformed. It's super cool to make another racing game, but I would love some, like, weird spin-offs. Yeah, give me Sonic the Hedgehog bowling. I actually don't know how you make an entire game about bowling. I mean, not even Mario's done that.
I mean, it's Sega. They found a way. I mean, like, just take the Yakuza bowling minigame and then, like, turn that into like just like put Sonic models over it and then like sell it for like $5.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Speaking of like spending $5 on Sonic related media, I bought the Shadow Generations DLC the other day, like the movie DLC level.
Yeah.
That was like $10 New Zealand money, and it's like 5 minutes long. And, like, a third of it is, like, a cutscene. It's crazy. They robbed me in broad daylight, dude.
Well, I'm glad you told me that because I was considering. I mean, I guess, like, we could probably, like, move on to, like, if we're just doing a full Sonic and Shadow episode. Like...
Yeah, sure.
It's like, 'cause, like, we never really got to talk about, just Sonic Shadow Generations on cast.
Right. Sure.
Oh, nice. I get to set the new base here.
Nice.
I'm like it's funny. Like I said, I'm glad to say because like I didn't buy like I didn't realize it's actually paid DLC. I probably wouldn't have paid it if I saw that it was paid once I saw it was paid DLC. But like all things considered, I was I wouldn't say I was underwhelmed with Sonic X Shadow Generations. I maybe just whelmed is the right.
That's fair. I mean, I I really, really liked it. I think I'm on the same page as a lot of people in that case. I think it is because I haven't replayed all of Sonic Generations yet, but I've played through a good amount of it just on the side. I played the game.
Oh gosh, my guy just got skewered.
Oh Jesus. I think Shadow Generations is just like pretty much entirely a superior game. I don't know if it's just recency bias that a lot of people are saying that, but like I think control's way better. I really enjoyed the kind of hub world exploration. I think it's a way better like third pillar of the game. I really like the general controls and level design.
So like, I played through both campaigns again because I played the original Sonic Generations back in the day. Obviously, like any good. Oh jeez, like a bunch of my guys just got skewered. This is objectively terrifying.
Oh, all right, done.
Okay.
You're getting so much done today.
That was definitely a mini boss of sorts.
Too bad he got Dandoried.
Yeah.
Like a bitch.
I won't go out of my way to say that like it was bad. Especially like after, like it was actually like maybe part of my mistake was I played oh jeez, can I get this thing first? I ended up playing Shadow before.
Oh, like the original Shadow the Hedgehog?
No. I played Generations. So like I played the deals like the Shadow campaign before going back and replaying Generations.
Oh yeah. Oh, me too.
So like I can definitely say like after replaying Generations proper, like yeah, okay, the Shadow campaign plays so much better in so many ways. But like I also just kind of felt like I was playing I'll be honest, like I just preferred I just preferred Frontiers a lot better, like in terms like
Sure.
in terms of both like controls for the stages and how the hub world worked. Like I honestly I did not like a lot of the vehicle the transformations in Shadow.
Yeah,
how they
okay.
control.
That's probably a bit make or break then, because like
Yeah.
that kind of is the biggest addition to the game, other than just being really tight. And yeah, like I feel like they provide a lot of variety and give you more things to do. But yeah, if you're not into them, that would be a problem.
And then I'd say like the other side of that is like I felt like the idea that we paid like full price for like what felt like a really small campaign.
I'm okay with that part. I think that the movie DLC is insulting, but
oh yeah, no,
I
mean the movie DLC sounds like it's like what I didn't like plus worse.
I feel like I got scammed. But I think the core price is justifiable. I mean, like it's a similar length to the original Generations, which released full price back in the day, and at least the way I was playing it, I got some decent mileage out of it because like I spent a lot of time in between levels in the hub world, and especially looking for the Did you unlock Dr. Gerald's journal bits?
Parts of them I didn't particularly care. Like I was too frustrated like with trying to like the controls and moving around.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, because for me that was like well, it's like the equivalent of the egg memos in Frontiers in terms of like juicy world building and character study. So for me that was a big part. Oshi's a rare breed of dog. Everyone shut the fuck up, lock in Ochi lore.
Ochi lore, let's go.
Strong diggers.
Well, that was some good old lore.
I basically where I land with Shadow Generations is that I enjoyed Frontiers more, but I think Shadow Generations is like as close to as objectively as you can get a better game in terms of like polish and just general like design. I think the level design's really good. I really like the relationship that like the levels have to the hub world and like the unlockables, and like using chaos control to like scam the time limit is really cool. It's just got like a cool story. Though I mean, I liked Frontier's story more. I do think Shadow Generation's story is a bit like it's good, but there's not that much there, and that's fine for the scope of the project. It has some awesome moments, but story-wise, I felt like the animated shorts leading up to it hit a lot harder. Those are fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think I would have just preferred just a Shadow game over the treatments of like being a.
I mean, this is a
world.
Shadow game, really. I mean, like
I mean,
it's as big as the original Generations, if not a bit bigger.
I mean, like
it's
if we're just
completely
kinda, like,
about
I
him.
mean, like,
It's about his story.
I mean, like I feel like the story, like I feel like the story was significantly like at least like the amount of stages were less, and then like I know I guess also being paired against Sonic Generations is a bit weird because Sonic Generations really isn't like a story game. It's mainly just there as a level editor with all these other stages. But like I felt like I would have rather them have had no story and just I would have rather them had no story, no hub world, and more stages than be completely real.
Yeah,
and
I really like the hub world, so
yeah, no.
and I liked what was there about the story. So, but I see the disagreement.
I do think there was like some of the stages there were quite cool, if not like kind of like undercut by some of the like. I mean, like when I say the transformations, I didn't like the surfing one, and I didn't like the flying one.
I thought the server was
one
badass.
I hated controlling that thing so much.
Fair enough.
And then
The
the
goo thing has been pretty contentious.
Yeah, no, like it, and like it's a weird thing is like I know like Frontiers in general has like very jank controls, but like I wouldn't say that the Frontier like the Generations ones were jank. If anything they felt too stiff for me. I would have preferred the more jank, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna be perhaps controversial here, maybe, but I don't think Frontiers or Shadow Generations have janky controls. I mean, they're like maybe different to other games, I guess, but like, I mean, Frontiers is full of jank, but I don't think the player controller is part of it.
Yeah.
And I think Shadow Generations controls super well. It's probably one of the tightest ones, but yeah, that gooey swing thing is maybe a bit unintuitive.
Yeah, the gooey swing thing, like, I liked it more once I realized that like how you're supposed to like just launch upwards, but it didn't really like communicate that well.
Yeah, no, that everyone says that.
Yeah. But anyways, I think we're over time. I think we
shit.
finished the stage. Yeah, I think we finished the stage quite a bit ago. I want Sonic Adventure 3, but it's all just shadow stages, and I want it to like not feel like it's kind of like doing like I want Shadow to have like a real like story and arc.
I think we're all tired of like throwback games. I think it's great for what it is.
No,
but,
I think I'm salty because like as someone who actually like enjoys Shadow the Hedgehog, like I feel like there's like so many like stages that just felt like there's so many stages that I feel like they could have pulled from.
Right. There's no stages from the game Shadow the Hedgehog.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, not just like that. I just mean, like, it's more so I feel like the amount of like stages, like in the stuff that we got, as opposed to like the original base, Sonic Generations. Like, I feel like there was like a less cohesive vision and just more like, oh, let's just make some cool stages.
Sure, I guess. Well, what stage would you have wanted to put in there?
I'm trying to think.
I mean, I guess Westopolis is kind of an iconic one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like from Shadow, we did technically get Space Arc, but like the problem with some like those like, I guess like Westopolis would have been fun.
Yeah, well, I mean,
the Eggman base, the gun base.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I just felt like whelmed, like underwhelmed, just with. Like,
yeah,
I guess just.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait, so are we still on the episode?
I don't know. I'm just
This is being
talking.
bros in a landfill?
Probably cutting all of this so we don't get canceled for our bad shadow takes.
My shadow takes are incredibly uncontroversial.
Yes.
Maybe my most controversial shadow take is that I wasn't really the hugest Shadow fan until the year of Shadow, I think. Because I always liked Adventure 1 more than Adventure 2.
Adventure 2 is my first game, so...
Well, I've realized over time that, like... Oh, probably part of it is that Adventure 2 triggers my motion sickness. I don't know what it is about the camera. But it's hard to
believe
play
that.
for long periods.
Night Expedition? What?
Should I, like, stop recording?
Yeah, let's just stop recording. But before we can...
Huh?
Yeah, let's just... Yeah, I should have stopped recording a while ago.
Cool. I'm making space.